Download the BCSN Plus app today.
No one's been hotter than Central Catholic. Big wins last week against both St. Francis and St. John's. Then they picked up a win over Pickerington North over the weekend in a showcase that included a shot clock. Doesn't get any easier for that Fighting Irish. Back home tonight, taking on the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets Central, in search of their 5th win in a row. Late first quarter, Yellow Jackets ball down for the extra pass to Tyson Bauer for the wing triple. Perrysburg pulls within 1. Second quarter, Central flexing their muscles. Caden Kennard, the pull-up jumper, Fighting Irish back up by 2. And then later in the second, Kennard distributing. Swings to Kingston Cito. Big man with the range. It's a three-pointer. Fighting Irish up 13 at the break. Now, last Tuesday, we saw how deadly Jordan Langford can be from deep, so you got to respect the shot. Drives there, scores, Central in control. Perrysburg too good to just roll over. They cut into that deficit. Bauer finds Ben Paymer for the corner triple. Back to a single-digit deficit. But the Jackets, they held Manny Johnson in check for most of the night, but the future Eastern Michigan Eagle gets Central back to a 13-point lead. Fighting Irish also welcoming back Dre Wardrop to the line. Been sidelined with a knee injury. He had 8 points. Irish win by 7. Balance attack leading the way. Caden Carruthers, top scorer, with 16.
My coach is telling me you can do other things that other guys can do. You can score, you can shoot. Like just play your game how you used to been playing, and you can score. Like don't ever be afraid to score. And just preach to my coach and all the hard work off the court with my sister. Just keep shooting and keep playing.
More on Caden's sister Kendall in just a bit, but for now let's send it back out to the Sullivan Center with Mason Lowry and Rhett Boyd impressed with what they saw from the Fighting Irish.
You know, I don't think anybody has had a better last 7 days on the hardwood anywhere in the state of Ohio than Central Catholic. Wins at St. Francis and St. John's, win over a really good Pickerington Central team at a neutral site on Sunday, and now here against Perrysburg. And what's really remarkable about it, Rhett, is that different guys are leading the way pretty much every night.
Yeah, and that just shows the offensive versatility that this team has. You know, Manny Johnson and Caden Kennard, they're going to get a lot of the headlines, and they're number 1 and 2 on the scouting report for the opponents. But yeah, Caden Carruthers tonight, 16 points. You get Dre Wardrop back in the lineup this evening, 8 points off the bench. They got guys that can make shots around your 1 and 1A with Manny Johnson and Caden Kennard, and they've shown that. But tonight, and this is what's been the case all season long for Central Catholic, the job they do on the defensive end was critical. It has been critical to the success, and it certainly was here this evening.
Yeah,
well.
Manny didn't score until midway through the fourth quarter, if you can believe it, held to just 4 points. You mentioned Dre Wardrop. Getting him back is absolutely huge. Came off the bench and almost immediately hit a 3. It was like he had never left. But Kingston Cito has been getting his legs back under him as well. Transfer from Bryan. He was injured to start the year. Now he's back. It's hard to believe that the Central Catholic team can get better than they already are, but with those two healthy and close to 100%, it feels like the sky is the limit.
It is, and because they both bring different things to the table. The one thing similar that they bring to the table is their ability to stretch the floor. You know, both guys can really stretch the floor. That's going to make defenses play the perimeter honestly. That's just going to create driving lanes for Langfords and Kennards and Manny Johnsons. You know, but Cito's a big body. He can drive it and score over smaller defenders. And Dre Wardrop, he's an experienced varsity guard, a double-digit scorer last season. And you just put those two into the lineup now, they are that much deeper on both ends of the floor. And the sky's the limit for this Irish basketball team because it's defense first, then you got multiple guys that can carry on the offensive end.
Yeah, Ben Paymer for Perrysburg talked this week about his team looking for a signature win. He says, we've beaten the teams that most would expect us to, still need to beat a really, really good team. Why didn't it happen tonight?
Well, I think it was more Central Catholic's defensive effort, keeping the Perrysburg guards on the perimeter, not letting them turn the corner and break their defense down. And what that allows Central to do is contest jump shots, and then Central is able to rebound the first miss. Perrysburg had very few second, third chance opportunities. That allows Central to get out and run in transition with their very best. And Perrysburg just couldn't stack offensive scores together enough here tonight. Held 15 points below their average. Hats off to the Central Catholic defense.
Yeah, this Irish team just keeps rolling. They're 10-2 now on the season. Back to you.